Wanted revenge? I have. And I'll tell you why it almost destroyed my life. I'm Camila, and it all started with one single message. I was at my university, drinking coffee, when suddenly, my name in caps in a group. Do you know what it said? They say Camila pays the professors for her grades. Who? Me, who studies until 3 a.m., who pushes herself to exhaustion. They say I pay? Rage burned inside me. And then I realized something horrible. The only person who knew my insecurities was Laura, my teammate, my supposed friend. She knew I was failing calculus, that I was desperate to raise my grade. And in that moment, something inside me broke. I thought, fine. She wants war. She gets war. But what started as a small revenge became a monster I couldn't control. And do you want to know what happened next? Have you heard a voice that destroys lives in 20 seconds? A friend wrote to me, Camila, you have to hear this now. An audio of just 20 seconds. And it was enough to break me. It was Laura. Her voice. Laughing with other girls. She said, it was so fun making up the rumor about the little saint girl. I wanted to see how she would react. Little saint girl? My blood was boiling. My hands were shaking. How can someone do this? I trusted her. I considered her my friend. And she played with my life like it was cheap gossip. But then Daniel appeared. He had hated Laura since she publicly humiliated him in a presentation. When I told him what had happened, his gaze changed. If you want real revenge, he told me, I can help you. And then I said yes. Not knowing that this yes would be the spark of a storm that would become impossible to stop. Do you want to know how the revenge started? Watch part. The first tear I saw was Laura's. Daniel and I started with something as small. A rumor that she had made up about me. Now we were spreading rumors about her. She's copying assignments. She has a secret folder with internet homework. And the snowball grew faster than expected. The university opened an investigation. Laura stopped participating in class. And then I saw her crying behind the library. She was wiping her tears with her sleeves. She looked destroyed. And in that moment, something strange happened. Part of me felt guilty, but another part felt justice. What do you think? Was it right? But wait, because Daniel didn't want to stop there. He started editing screenshots that looked real, too real. He uploaded them to groups. He sent them to professors. The snowball was growing so fast that I could no longer stop it. But what happened after? Have you ever seen how far revenge can go? I thought I had everything under control, until Daniel wrote to me, look what I got, When I opened the file, I felt a shiver. Can you guess what it was? Screenshots of Laura's institutional account. Private documents. Personal essays. Family photos. Daniel had hacked her account. I stood up without realizing it. I was as scared as I was horrified. I wrote to him, I told you I didn't want to go that far, And he responded to me, you started it. Now don't stop. His tone made me understand something. We were no longer talking like teammates. We were talking like accomplices in something very dark. Daniel had crossed lines I never imagined. It was no longer about revenge. It was about destroying her. for no reason. I tried to stop him. I asked him to delete everything. To stop. That I no longer wanted to continue. But it was too late. He had already sent several of those things to professors, to coordinators. He had even leaked information in groups where things went viral in seconds. The university was very close to expelling Laura, but do you know what was the worst? The day Laura fainted. It was a Tuesday morning. The hallway was full because they were going to post the grades. Laura was at the end of the corridor, with her backpack like it was a lifesaver. She looked weak, like she hadn't slept in days. Suddenly, she staggered. She tried to take a step, and fell to the floor. Screams were heard immediately. Everyone ran. And without thinking. I did too. I knelt beside her. I took her by the arms, and there, when she barely opened her eyes, she whispered to me, "A Camilla." Why? Why? That word, that a why, pissed me. It was like all the weight of what I had done fell suddenly on me. They took her to the infirmary. I couldn't stand the guilt. That same day I went to the coordinator's office. "It was me," I said. The coordinator looked at me confused. I allowed this to happen. I knew what they were doing. I let them destroy her. Daniel tried to deny everything, erase traces, even blame me, but it was too late. The charges against Laura were dropped, but the emotional damage was already done. She was never the same again. She changed her schedule. She avoided everyone. She even thought about dropping out. And I learned that revenge does not repair, does not heal. It only multiplies the pain, or until it drowning you. Have you ever wanted revenge? Do you see what can happen? Revenge has no winners.